gun. Pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a little fun on my parents' couch, trying to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run here with the rookie. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the gun, Rodgers going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Get 300! Get 300! We got it! We got it! We got it!
On third down, Rodgers. Again, working deep downfield. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Yeah, that's just a tough break here in the early going of this postseason, Mike. Everyone stresses the value of the ball, especially in the playoffs. Not only is that interception put an end to this drive, but it also gives all the momentum here early to their opponent.
Right to the air is Richardson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Cowboy 80!
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Now a shotgun. Richardson. And both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
And the Packers
18 yards on the pickup there, and a first down.
1-yard line.
On the set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, Richardson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Packers. Now the try for an extra point. And look at this. The extra point is blocked. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Rodgers here on 2nd down. That's pumped. It's Roman Wilson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
30. 50. Hey, you block over here.
On 4th down, they snap it to Rodgers. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Washington.
Hey, Dick, 26.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the ground, this is Ashton Jeanty. He'll it forward for maybe a yard. Javon Bullard there on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
26. Blue 58.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got his man Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flats. It's going to be 4th down.
It's now 4th.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Hey, Dick, 26.
They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Turnover on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Now, he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the Packers extend their advantage to 13-0.
Commanders, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play action now with Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On second down, Genty. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Zach Barr, the all-pro, makes the stop.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8.
Hey, 88, 88. Back north.
To throw is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. A gain there of 11. First down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the 38.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
It's second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
Hey, take 26.
1st and 10 at
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
24-yard line.
Rodgers going up top again. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3.
That's another Washington Commanders
One quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. It's the Packers on top. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
On 3rd and goal, Mike, they make an interesting decision. They keep the ball on the ground, thinking they have enough power up front to just push this one in. Instead, they find themselves going backwards. Brings up 4th down.
To the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Commanders.
Touchdown.
So by nature, Mike, you know, I am a guy that is generally aggressive on 4th down, but I'm not sure if I was the coach that I would even be this aggressive. I mean, it was 4th and long, but hey, listen, they have confidence in their offense, they have confidence in their group, and hey, who are we to second guess them?
This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. There's Okonkwo open left side. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That's complete to his running back, Bashal Tutin. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Green Bay.
Come 19. Come 19. Tiger. 9.
Here's Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Run out of the gun, and it's Tutin. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. That one good for 15 and a 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
This one high over the middle, but complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
21 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Set. Just.
Now Richardson. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Okay, break. Cup 19. Cup 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Cowboy 80.
Higgins sent in motion. Out of the shotgun. Richardson. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Packers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. No problem there on the extra point. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Tucker. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Go to 50. Hey, 18. Hey, 88. 88. 88.
From the gun, Rodgers. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Third and long for Rodgers. And they're into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards. That's another Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it'll bring up second down. Again, it's Rodgers. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it's going to be third down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The throw is going to be caught. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it. Probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. Back deep, it's Trey Tucker. That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
1st down for Aaron. Looking to get that wide receiver screen set up, but this one will not work. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
26. Get 300. Get 300.
He'll try to pick it up with Genty, and he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
That's good for a Washington 1st down.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup, 21.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rodgers on 1st down. Rolling to the left. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's complete. To his tight end, it's Dawson Knox. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
50. Hey, you block over
First
here.
and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Play action now with Rodgers. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
2nd and 10.
Hey, 88. Look again.
Rodgers. That's left side to Tucker. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 17
On the move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10. A run. Genty. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
319.
2nd down, Rodgers. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Tight. Panther 11. Panther Mustang Dragon 6.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
On the ball now. Torres. Top 50. 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
First down, Packers.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Down the field, but it is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And off, it's Tootin.
The ball
3rd and 9.
It's a gain of a yard.
Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Higgins sent in motion. On 3rd down, it's a run with Tootin. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Here's Richardson. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he's going to have a Packers first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Lions, 65, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Green Bay. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Whoa! He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession, and I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
Rodgers here on second down. Aside, that open man is nuts. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Hey, check 26, 319.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Open man downfield is Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Washington.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, 88.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Stretching the field is Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block up. No. 319.
Rodgers going up top again. He'll hit Tucker on the slant. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Again, it's Rodgers. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
26.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
He'll get back to Wilson. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 91 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
Makes the score Packers 33, Commanders 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, take 26.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
Forced to his right. And that is incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there, to break that one up.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Gonna send it downfield toward Knox. And he's gonna have a Commanders first down. This is gonna wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. That is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but that is a good return. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
On second down, Richardson. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Back to crown the NFC champion. after this. 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 60 Nazareth. Dragon. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. This one downfield for Okonkwo. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
18. 5 years.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. A ball deep for the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
19 Lions. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19.
Looking to throw, Richardson. Moving outside the pocket. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Packers.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Get it.
Richardson going to look to throw. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Pushed out to his left. Now he'll run it. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Richardson. Set up the screen here for Chutin. And he will be taken down. We'll see. They want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. 2nd down throw for Richardson. Moving left. He's going to tuck it and go. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The extra point, it is blocked. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Off the play fake, Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
88. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. I got him, man. I got him. He's mine.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to try it here again. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end.